Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Discussing, of course, the college football playoff rankings and the things that happened. We're waiting to the committee to bring it out, and they finally got it out there, and now we see, of course, the rankings that happened. You look at some of the teams that's in there. Of course, we know Oregon, #1, Texas, #2, of course, the top teams like that. But to see Alabama find themselves in there, which is crazy. They have 3 losses. Miami now outside of the playoffs as well, so this is going to be interesting on how this thing kind of shaped out. I kind of had a feeling that Alabama would find a way to finesse themselves in. You know, they need Alabama there. You know, Alabama, the way the ratings and the way the team has, and the historicness they have around their team, they're going to find a way to put them in there, and they did. They found a way to get them in there. And now you're looking at the college football playoffs, which should be very interesting. Very interesting on college football playoffs. You got, of course, the playoffs set, you're going to have Oregon at #1, getting a bye, of course. And you're going to have Texas at #2, getting a bye. You have SMU at #3. They do have to play the ACC title game, of course, versus Clemson. That's going to be a good one. I'm trying to go to that game. I'm trying to go to a lot of things. I'm trying to go to that game right there. I'm trying to go to one of those concerts, too, because Lamar's coming on tour. I missed the damn one, of course. I was in high school. I missed the Mr. Around the Big Steppers one as well. I can't miss this one. Cannot miss this one. So I'm trying to go on that one. Like that, and see what happens. I'm trying to go to AEW All In too as well next year here in Texas. I'm trying to go to a lot of events and try to film it for you guys too as well. Some of the sport ones, of course. But then you got Boise State, #4, getting a bye as well. Then you got Penn State, it's the 5th spot. You got Notre Dame at 6 and Georgia at 7. All these different things in the college football playoffs like that. So it's very interesting to see how Alabama got themselves in the college football playoffs. But you kind of knew the committee would find a way to get them in there. And, you know, they always seen the Georgia and Alabama. There's 2 teams, they always find a way to get in there. But I just want to know how Miami missed it. I know Miami lost to Syracuse. I was watching that game, of course. I was watching that, and I was watching Raps at the same time. Like that, I watched both of those like that. And they had a 21-point lead. I thought the game was over, so I switched the channel over. And I was like, okay, I came back. And then you see Syracuse back in the game. And then they end up defeating Miami by 4 points. Now, that loss, of course, but okay, they had a 21-point lead. They should have never lost that game. But that loss ain't too bad in a sense, because Syracuse is sitting at 8-3 record. They're 9-3 now. Like a pretty good record like that. A team that's now they ranked as well too. So a team that had a good record going against them came back and got a victory over them. Alabama lost to Oklahoma, a team who is 6-6 now. Lost to them by a lot. They got blown out by them. It was about 21 points. They lost 24-3 in that game. So they had some losses like that. Then they lose to Vanderbilt, right, as well too. So like Alabama has some losses in some of their games. You're like, okay, y'all shouldn't be where y'all at. And then they lost to Vanderbilt, where that crazy game they had right there. They lost to them 40-35. So it's like Alabama, I'm like, y'all lost some games that was a little questionable too, in a sense, like to some teams that were lesser tier than what Miami lost to, and Miami still missed out. We kind of remember last year we seen, of course, Florida State missing out on that playoff appearance right there too as well, not getting in there. This year Florida is a different team. They lost a lot of games. You know, they was a little different. They started playing horrible, but Alabama found themselves to finesse themselves and got into the college football playoffs. I knew it was coming. Like I mentioned on the stream, I was watching the Steelers game. I said I'm gonna make a video about it when it happens, when it's released. And I said I got a feeling Alabama gonna find a way to get in there like that. And Alabama is in there too, so we'll see what happens fully. Oregon probably is a team that's gonna win it all. I think Oregon probably gonna win the whole thing. The Natty. We see Ohio State, a team that's always fluky. They always started off hot, and then they always seem to fall off and stuff. They lost. They was the 2nd seed. They fell all the way down like that. So after that loss at the 2nd spot, Ohio State's always like that. They kind of be like fool's gold. They have these big record and do these things here and there, but when it matters the most in games that they need to win, they never find a way to win. So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this thing shapes out, how it plays out. I'm rooting for SMU. SMU, is only up the street from here. I think about 20 minutes away from me. I think, yeah. I've been by the stadium many times. Try to go to the game. They had a game there. Try to go to the game. So yeah, SMU. They've been doing a good job this year. They've been dominating this year. The offense is booming. Everything is booming, going crazy. The attendance for the fans have been there this year as well, been bumped up and pumped up as well. So hope SMU go out there and shine. But I think Oregon, they got a nice team, nice roster. They're looking to make a statement. I hope Texas do it. If SMU can't get it done, I hope Texas can get it done too as well. One of those teams like that. One of the teams here in Texas. One of those teams get it done to see what happens. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. Let me know who you think is the most shocking to getting into the college football playoffs. I think it's probably the Alabama one, having 3 losses. I know Alabama has the historicness to them, and they did win some, of course, some ranked games. They won against some ranked teams, of course. But I feel like Miami should have gotten in over them. Cause like in the sense, Miami losing to Syracuse, of course they should have probably won that game, had a 21-point lead. But I feel like you cannot make that like drastically and say, okay, they got to get knocked out or get knocked out the rankings for that loss right there against a team that actually had a pretty good winning record too as well. So we'll see what happens in these college football playoffs. It should be starting up after some of these title games happen and stuff, of course, and the Hawaiian Bowl happened, all the different bowls, a few bowls happen right there. Then they start the games up, and we'll get down to the nitty gritty and stuff. The new format finally this year added more teams to the playoffs. So yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.